chasing? That is the question. Hello, hello, hello. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Welcome to the Church of RNK. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Yeah. Welcome, 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 welcome. Say hello wherever you're streaming in from. Tell me where you're streaming in from. I want to know whether you're listening to recording, whether you're listening to me live. I want to know. Tell me where you're streaming in from. I want to know who you are. I want to know who's in this community. I want to know. I want to know. I want to know. So, are you a drama chaser? I was speaking to a friend recently, and there was a certain situation he was getting himself into, and I'm like, honey, you are chasing drama. You are chasing drama. And the thing is that a lot of people, and including myself from time to time, because sometimes we're so unaware that we are literally chasing drama. And the problem with that, the problem with chasing drama or being all engaged in the noise, the nonsense, and the drama of life is that you do not have enough energy then to put towards your goals, the things that you actually desire, because you're so busy, stuck in the noise, in the nonsense, in the drama, that you do not have the energy to actually pursue the things that are most important to you. It is critical that you do not allow this to be your story anymore. Hey, I'm Rosemary Noni Knight. I am the prosperity minister and a business coach. I work with ambitious spiritual people who want to live in their purpose and make at least 6 figures whilst doing so. And all these live streams, this Church of RNK is to empower you to see where you're holding yourself back and to stop doing it. Sometimes I'll do practical ones, but today it's more about the internal stuff that you do not. Well, it's internal, but it's not, because chasing drama is a very external thing. It's a very external thing that you're doing, but you do not realize the underlying issues causing you to chase drama. We're going to start by singing our affirmation, which actually pinpoints a particular area that causes people to play crazy in their own life. And it is when you do not feel enough, when you do not feel capable or worthy of the things that you desire, you go chasing drama instead of focusing in on creating what you want. So, I am enough is our affirmation this week. I am enough. I have always been enough. I will always be enough. And I want you to declare it. I am enough. I have always been enough. So, where you have in the past been chasing drama because you really did not think you were enough, you didn't realize that was the underlying issue, is that somewhere inside of you, you've taken on the lie that you are not enough to create the life you want, the free, fulfilled, financially abundant, love-drenched life that you want, as defined by you, life on your own terms. You did not realize that you are enough to create it. And so you allowed yourself to be drawn into all kinds of nonsense, which took your attention away from what you are actually called, born, meant to be doing. But you now decree and declare that you are enough. You've always been enough because you are one with the divine. Of course, you've always been enough, and you will always be enough. Okay? Now declare it with me. Are you ready? I am enough. I have always been enough. I will always be enough. I am enough. I am enough. I have always been enough. I will always be enough. I am enough. And again, I am enough. I have always been enough. I will always be enough. I am enough. And if you take nothing else from this Church of RNK today, take that. You are enough. You've always been enough, and you will always be enough. So you no longer need to keep chasing drama. You do not call it chasing drama. I know. You don't call it chasing drama. You just get caught up in it. You think you have no choice. And I'm here to remind you that you are the only one that has all of the choices in your life. You are the authority in your life. You have dominion over all the affairs of your life, even when you think you don't. Okay. So, chasing drama, what can it look like? It can look like you maintaining toxic relationships. Relationships where when you leave that person, you feel drained of energy. And it happens every single time. But you keep going back there because maybe you tell yourself, oh, it's my sister. So that's why I need to keep doing it. Or it's my parents. That's why I have to, because, it's a sacred relationship. I cannot question it. It's like people who every Thanksgiving, every holiday, every weekend, they go be with their family, knowing that it's hurtful, that somebody's probably going to say something that's going to hurt you or do something that's going to hurt you. And then, yes, there's room to grow so that you're not hurt so easily. Absolutely. But there are times when you need to realize you are not healed enough yet. Okay. And it's okay. And that all that energy invested in going to this thing because it's tradition, because it's what you've always done, going to this get together, knowing that you're going to come away from that get together feeling drained, and that it's going to take you a few days probably to really feel yourself again. And then you'll go and do it again the next weekend, basically, which is sometimes people's lives, where you have these toxic, and they're usually sacred relationships that you feel you cannot do anything about. And so you keep throwing yourself at them. Not They haven't changed, you haven't changed, but you all just keep throwing yourselves at each other. And you are the ambitious one. You are the one that is called to be way sure. So I'm not speaking to them, I'm speaking to you. Why do you keep chasing drama? Maybe there's a part of you that is waiting for somebody to apologize to you about something that they did or said. And so you are waiting for that apology. That apology, even if it does come, how is it going to make up for all the time that you've invested and wasted waiting for it? All the time that you kept throwing yourself at this person, hoping that they would finally see the error of their ways, even if they finally do, which for the most part, they do not. Okay? For the most part, you come away from every encounter with this person feeling even more hurt, even more in pain. And yet you keep throwing yourself at them. And you don't see it that way, of course. You see yourself as being this lovely, nice, amazing person who, of course, you love everyone, and regardless of what they do, you forgive, and blah, 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 but you forget that internal resentment, that internal thing you're saying to yourself always, that somehow they are worth more than you because you are not listening to yourself. Listening to the fact that every time you come away from any encounter with this person, it makes you feel horrible. And yet you keep throwing yourself at them. You are telling yourself that you are not enough. You are not worthy of being treated with respect because you are not treating yourself with respect. You keep throwing yourself at this place of drama. And I call you to stop. Yes, it would be great if you weren't triggered by these people or by that person or the people, but you are. Okay? Right now, you are. You are not quite healed enough. And that's okay. It is okay to take a little bit of time for yourself to get over the stuff so that the next time you're with them, you're not being triggered. You're not coming away and then spending hours or days recovering from this one encounter you had with these people or this person. Stop maintaining toxic relationships because you think it's loving. It is not loving. It is chasing drama. It is chasing drama. Okay? Overcommitting. Saying yes when you know you really wanted to say no. Basically, instead of setting, clear boundaries with people, you keep saying yes. You keep trying to please everyone at work, at home, in your community. You keep trying to be all things to all people. This is you chasing drama. You may think, again, that it is you being nice and kind and a good spiritual person, but actually, what it is doing is keeping you away from actually focusing in and creating the life that you're meant to be living. You are busy trying to be all things to all people, saying yes when you're supposed to be saying no. Enough already. That is you chasing drama whilst cloaking it in a great sounding, I'm such a lovely spiritual person. Honey, that's not why you're doing it. You're doing it because internally you are seeking validation from people who are not even in the position to give it to you, let's be honest. And even if they did give it to you, so what? In the grand scheme of things, honey, you are called to something more. You're here to be light in this world. Stop looking for others to validate you and validate yourself. Stop saying yes when you know you need to be saying no. Stop it. Stop putting yourself in situations that ultimately mean that you're not able to focus and create the desires of your heart. Okay? Because all of your energy is so split all over the place. Enough. At some point, you really need to let go of things that are not as important to you, even though you're almost too ashamed to admit that certain relationships are not that important to you. You think that it's bad, that it's wrong, that it's selfish, that it's greedy, and you keep throwing yourself into situations that you really don't need to be in. Okay? Or getting involved in other people's dramas. So maybe it's not even your own drama. You suddenly you have become the peacekeeper for everyone. Okay? And so you're continually involving yourself in other people's stuff because you are the savior of the world. Stop trying to be the savior of the world. You are called to specific people, not even to save them, to invite them to come work with you, invite them for sure, but not to save every single soul. That is not your role in life. Okay? So stop trying to be all things to all people. How many ways can I say this to you? Or trying to convince people to understand where you are coming from is another way where you are engaging yourself in drama. They've already demonstrated to you that they do not understand what you're doing. They do not understand why you're doing it. Why then continually try to make them understand? Try to make them accept who you are, accept how you do things. You want them to really get it. They don't get it. And it's okay. They do not have to. You are the one that carries the vision. You are the one that, you are the one that wants to do this. They do not need to understand it. They do not need to come along with you. They do not need to validate you or to approve of you for you to live your own path. Okay? This is a recipe for frustration and disappointment if you keep expecting people to really get you. Yes, it would be lovely that your loved ones really fully are with you, and this includes partners. Partners may also not understand where you're coming from. Okay, they have their own dramas that they're going over, and that they're handling. You can't expect every single soul to understand and to love you. Okay, I love you, honey. I love you, but not everyone is going to love you or understand why you're doing what you're doing. Some people are just going to see it as you being too big for your boots. Some people are going to see you as being too proud. Some people are just going to see you as annoying, and it's okay. They're allowed to think whatever they want to think. You are on a particular journey, and sometimes you're going to walk that journey alone. That's okay. Okay, that's okay. Allow it to be okay. In fact, if anything, in your spiritual growth journey, you will have seasons when you have to walk alone, when it's almost like you're in a hidden place, and that's okay. Allow that to play itself out. It is all part of you growing. It's like the butterfly. First and foremost, you become the caterpillar, then you go into the pupa or lava or whatever it is, basically before you emerge as the butterfly. None of these steps can be ignored. None of these steps can be avoided. So stop trying to avoid them by trying to bring every single other soul around alongside you. They don't get it, and it's okay. You are called to be way sure. You will always be, in some ways, a step ahead of a lot of people in your life. Allow that to be okay. Allow that to be okay, my love. Okay? Staying in environments that you hate, like jobs that you hate. Now, I understand, and I would never say to anyone that you need to quit your job and start running after a business immediately, because again, I've said this a few times in the live streams that I've been doing recently. It's you don't want to be in a place of desperation for sure. So if you are in a job that is providing some income to you right now, then allow that to work its way out, but start to see it as a vehicle or a tool that is enabling you to create your dream, create your vision, rather than this is something that I'm stuck in forever, okay, because it's a practical thing that I need to do. Yes, it is right now the practical thing to do, but there's two ways you can come at it. You can come at it as I'm stuck here forever, and oh my gosh, what does this mean about my life? And or you can recognize this is a stepping stone to my future. It is supporting me in bringing my future to life. And so, therefore, it's temporary. It's a temporary situation that is not forever. It doesn't define me, it is temporary. You can see it that way. And in seeing it that way, you're holding it lightly. And so, yes, it can more easily be taken out of your life in synchronicity. So, as your income from a different source increases, that will be taken out of your life rather than you hating on it and feeling like you're stuck there, and then you're attached to it because, oh my God, if I don't have this, no, the divine is your source. Remember that always. The divine is your source, and your supply may come through a job right now, or a job that you do not. Well, you can always go and find something that you would rather do. You do not have to stay stuck in a job that you hate ever. Actually, it's usually your pride that keeps you there. Sometimes your pride will keep you in a role that you hate because it seems more prestigious than doing something that would actually make you feel light inside. Go with the thing that feels light inside and forget what people think about you or say about you or tell you, oh, isn't this more practical that you do this, that it pays you more money, and honey, you and the divine are your source, not the job, not any job. So to stay in a situation that you hate because you think you have to, no, that is drama. That's chasing drama. So do something that you would rather, that you, okay, maybe it's not the ideal thing yet, but it's a way of generating income whilst you build your vision. Allow that to happen. Okay. Don't be so proud that you have to stay because it's more prestigious in a job you hate or a career you hate. And I understand you might be listening to me and saying, yeah, but I have responsibilities. There's so many different ways to create an income around that will sort out your responsibilities if you're open to it. Again, I'm not saying you need to quit everything and just put all your pressure on building a business really quickly. No, that will definitely kind of stall the growth of your business. No, but I am saying that even the job that you are using to support the growth of your business can be something that you don't mind doing. If you actively hate anything, understand that your energy will be so caught up in trying to maintain this thing that you hate that you won't have energy to build the thing that you love. Okay, so find something that you don't mind doing that pays you enough to support your business, so that your business has time to grow without you putting so much pressure on it. But don't be caught up in the drama of being in a hateful environment ever. You never have to do that. You need to start thinking as the powerful person that you are, rather than the I have no choice, I have to do these things. You never have to do anything. You choose your life. Even the language you use, change it to choosing to do things rather than I have no choice. It's a must. No, none of these things. You choose. You're always choosing. You may not like all the choices you have, but you still get to choose. Always come from a place of I am choosing my life, because that makes you feel less like a victim, and victims never win, okay? And more like the creator of your life. Yes, I understand that some of your choices right now may not be choices that you prefer, but you still get to choose the best of the ones you have, knowing that as you make one choice, another option starts to open up, and then another option starts to open up. You don't need to wait until the best choices appear. With what you have in front of you, what can you do next? Okay, become someone who really sees yourself as powerful. Yeah. Okay. Somewhere else where you could be chasing drama is where you are, because again you don't feel enough, or you're feeling unworthy or whatever. You start sleeping around, staying in sexual relationships that really don't fulfill you, hoping that you're going to find validation or intimacy with this person that when someone tells you who they are, believe them. Okay, when someone tells you who they are, believe them. If you're in this kind of sexual relationship that I'm talking about here, that it isn't serving you. That you're doing it simply to feel a little bit better about yourself because things in your life are not working out the way you would like them to. But this is you chasing drama, because what you're telling yourself and your subconscious mind continually is that you are not good enough, that you are not worthy of being really treasured and loved, and of a relationship where you are valued. So you are chasing drama by staying or by sleeping around. Listen, I have no issue with people. If you want to sleep with 20 million people, I don't actually care if it feels good to you. And I know not many want to hear me say that, basically because we're super spiritual or Christian or whatever. We're supposed to not do such things. But actually, I don't care. I don't actually care if you want to sleep with 20 million people, if it feels good to you. Now, for a lot of people, it doesn't actually feel that good to you. You're doing it because of internal issues with your identity, internal feeling that you are not good enough, that you are not worthy of stable relationships, whether that relationship is with one person or more than one person. I don't actually care. Again, I don't care about that. This is not about judgment about sex or having sex with people at all. It is about what is going on under the surface here. Are you doing it in response to an internal feeling that you are not great? Or are you doing it because you actually love these people? In which case, it doesn't matter how many people you choose to sleep with. It doesn't actually matter. I think you love them and you love yourself. Okay, then it doesn't matter. But if it is that you're trying to get validation by putting your body out there everywhere and anywhere to anybody that will kind of look at you with a kind eye for about 1 second whilst they get what they want and then leave you and make you feel horrible, then that is you chasing drama. So it's knowing the difference here, okay? Because there's no judgment here. There's no judgment about how many people you're allowed to sleep with or not. I don't care about any of that. That's not what I'm saying here. So please hear what I'm actually saying, which is, what is the underlying reason that you're doing something? If it really is because it is love completely on their side, your side, great, carry on, doesn't matter. If it isn't, however, if it is a form of you trying to feel something, feel good about yourself by sleeping around everywhere with anybody that will kind of look at you, whatever, then that is chasing drama. And that is eating your energy. It's not even giving you energy. It might feel good for about a second, but almost as soon as it's done, you can feel that drain inside of you. It doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good. When you know you're throwing yourself at someone who doesn't value you, it doesn't feel good. No matter what, you know the difference. You know the difference. Okay. And so again, this is not about a blanket judgment of whether you're allowed to sleep around or not. I don't care about that at all. I think we're all powerful enough to make our own choices about how many people or who we want to sleep with or anything like that. We just want to make sure that you're doing it from a wholesome place. That's the difference, okay? Guilt from religious upbringing does not come into this at all, okay? Because to me, sometimes some of the guilt that is put on people by religious dogma, nonsense, absolute nonsense. Your body is your own to do with whatever you will to do with it, okay? What I'm here about is, does it feed you or is it draining you? If it's draining you, then you're chasing drama. If it's feeding you, then please, honey, sleep with whoever you want to. Basically, okay, your sexuality is yours and it is to be treasured and to be enjoyed. Okay, so don't allow dogmatic traditional ideas to steal that from you. Okay, your body is yours, enjoy it. Okay, procrastination is another place where you can allow you delaying and delaying and delaying and delaying on doing something until it becomes so pressured, so stressful. That is you chasing drama. Okay, you allow yourself to not do the most important things until they become desperate, and then you find yourself in a desperate situation. That is you chasing drama. You can have daily musts that you decide that you're going to do on a daily basis, that you don't have to wait until until the tension is high before you do things. And this is you where your drama addiction, whether the drama addiction is where people wait until they have the last few pennies in their bank account before they're really hustling and doing everything, or they wait until everything is bad before they do anything. And it can feel exhilarating. That's the thing. It can feel exhilarating to be that person that somehow always manages to pull it back together. But actually, that's just drama addiction. you can create a bit more of a calm existence. And I think I can talk about these things because I did them. Sometimes I even still do them. Let's be honest, I ain't no perfect person here. I still do them and then realize what on earth was I thinking to get myself back into a stupid situation. And then you realize you did it to yourself. And yeah, you can beat yourself up if you want to, but that doesn't help. So you can just realize, okay, I did that to myself. Maybe don't want to do that ever again. And instead of continually chasing the adrenaline of always being able to pull it out of the hat somehow, create stability in your life. You can create stability in your life. You can create a sense of ease. Even if you're growing a business or you're starting a new relationship, you can still create a sense of ease around it if you're not always waiting until the last minute before you do anything, basically, or you're waiting until everything is terrible before you change anything. Come on. That is you chasing drama. That is you being a drama addict. And a lot of us are, okay? Because a lot of us, our childhoods were dramatic. And so you learn, you always feel bad when nothing is going wrong. Have you ever had that sense? When everything is going right, you're almost like looking around, wait, ooh, what's going to happen next? What is the bad thing that's about to happen to me? You're waiting for the shoe to drop. That is drama addiction. That is usually because you've learned you've learned to live in this constant state of adrenaline, this constant state of and it might have even started, as I say, from your childhood. That's how your whole life was. You're always on edge, always waiting for something to happen. And so now you don't even understand how to be at peace. It feels weird to consider being at peace. Enough. Enough. It's time to start cultivating a deep sense of peace within yourself. To start making a sense that feeling of peace become more right than the feeling of all the time. But it will take some doing. It will take some practice. You've had decades of practicing drama, decades of practicing anxiety. You're now going to choose to start practicing peace, happiness, joy. It's a practice. All of these things are practices. You practice the rubbish. Now you're going to practice being on your throne above the noise, the nonsense, and the drama. It's a practice. You will feel on many occasions pulled back down into the drama. You don't have to continually keep chasing the drama. You can notice, you can start to notice, ooh, I can see the drama is about to take me over again. I ain't gonna let that happen. And then you get back up on your throne, lean into the divine, practice feeling at peace. It's a practice, okay? Again, it's a practice. Over and over again, you practice. Just the same as you practice noise, nonsense, drama over and over and over again, except it was so normal in the environment you were brought up in that you didn't even realize you were practicing something that was eating your energy. Now you're aware, you're awake. It's time to practice peace. Start journaling. It's like I was speaking to a client recently and asking him to start journaling because he's practiced always being on edge, practiced never quite going deep with any idea. And so it's like, come on, let's now practice peace. Let's practice calm. Let's practice going deeper, deeper, deeper. You can do the same, okay? Practice being the person who is at peace, okay? You have also practiced second guessing everything and not being able to make clear decisions. This is you again chasing drama, where you are not making decisions. You're kind of waiting until things get desperate enough that the decision is made for you. That is you chasing drama, okay? Or second guessing everything, analyzing everything and to death. You get a good idea, but instead of actually following it through, you analyze it, you think about it, you overthink it until you've thought yourself out of every single good idea you ever have. That is you chasing drama. Enough chasing drama. It is tedious to chase drama, my loves. It is tedious to chase drama. So stop chasing the drama, okay? And all of this happens usually when you are ignoring your internal world. As ambitious spiritual people, as deliberate millionaires, we must be those who take the time each day to get back in touch with who we are within. Get back in touch with the divine. I like to start my day with a quiet time, not just so I've ticked the boxes, but because I actually want to be connected to the divine and connected to myself I want to know what noise, craziness is going on so that I can very deliberately resolve, dissolve, evolve it. Very deliberately put myself back on my throne each morning before I start the day, before anybody else has any claim on my time. I set the tone for my life. So if you are that person who ignores doing your internal work, taking the time each morning to be right with yourself and with the divine before you get into the day, before other people have claim of your time, then you are inviting drama. You are chasing drama, in fact. So make the time 30 minutes a day. Come into evolution, come into the deliberate millionaire gathering, and you would as part of being a deliberate millionaire, there's a ritual that I teach everyone to go through, to use. It will calm you down, bring you back to center each morning. This whole chasing drama thing, it is, you, for most people, you are a drama addict. You just don't know it. You don't know how to do peace. You don't know how to do success and wealth. You know how to be in drama. You know how to be in financial restriction. You know how to be unfulfilled. You've learned it. You've practiced it. It's become so normal to you that you don't realize that it was just a habit that you've developed. And so you can choose a different habit, the habit of success, the habit of wealth, the habit of peace, the habit of being all you are meant to be, living life to its fullness. It's a habit. All of these things are habits. They are choices that you get to make over and over again. It's not, you don't make that choice once. You did not make the choice for drama once. You did it over and over and over again. You just weren't aware that you were making that choice over and over and over and over and again, because it became so normal to you and you were surrounded by people who are all addicted to drama as well. Well, now you are choosing differently, right? Now it's time. It's a new day. It's a new season. You are choosing peace. You are choosing wealth. You are choosing success in every single area of your life. You are choosing prosperity. And it's a choice and a habit that you develop. These things that I've spoken about, they were habits that you had. You now choose again. You choose again, and you have to choose and choose and choose and choose. Every time you catch yourself going towards drama, you choose again to get back up on your throne. Rise above the noise, the nonsense, and the drama. This is a choice. It is a practice. It is not something you do once and then it's done forever. No, which is why you must put yourself in an environment that enables you to grow. So go get a copy of my book, Remove the Blocks, first. Let that be your step one. Get a copy of the book. The link is around this video, or it's in my bio. Get a copy of that book. Read through it. You will also start to hear from me, inviting you deeper into the community, because you need to put yourself in a different environment if you are going to change the results you're getting in life, because you have created habits that keep you in this box that you no longer are happy with. If you're happy with it, you won't be listening to me. You've asked the divine for support. Let this be the sign. It's time. Start by getting a copy of the book, Remove the Blocks. As I say, the link is around this video, or it's in my bio. Get a copy of the book. Once you got a copy of the book, when I invite you to come deeper into the community, listen, take advantage of the offers that I make you, because it's all an invitation to actually step up into your best life. You want that life. You want that free, fulfilled, financially abundant, love-drenched life. Well, honey, you cannot keep doing the same things you've always done and expect that life will somehow change. Transformation demands transformed actions as well. Okay? So if you are done with feeling unfulfilled and financially restricted, first get a copy of the book, Remove the Blocks. It's time to clarify your purpose. It's time to leave behind the pain, the limiting beliefs of the past. And it's time to put a strategy in place that enables you to start creating another stream of income based around your purpose, based around the fact that you would really like to transform other people's lives. Come on now. Get a copy of the book. It contains all of that. Okay? I've put a lot of stuff in that book. Go get it. The link is around the video, as I say, or it's in my bio. It's been a pleasure hanging out with you in this Church of RNK today. If there's a question, if there's a thought that you would like me to share on, then please feel free to put it in the comments beneath this video. I'd love to hear from you guys as to what support would support you, okay? Because I want to make sure that the Church of RNKs are relevant to you, okay? So any questions about prosperity, any questions, any parts of your life where you feel stuck, ask the question. Tell me the situation. You can message it to me. That way you can keep it private, and then I can do a live stream about it without mentioning who you are or anything like that. So come on. It's time to get the help that you need to claim the life that you're meant for. You are meant for more, honey. You are really meant for more. You can feel the divine seeking expression through you. But those blocks inside of you, those doubts, those fears, they're holding you back, and they're holding because the divine wants to express through you. But when you continue to harbor these doubts and fears and these blocks and all this drama, it's almost like you are saying no to the divine. No, you cannot express through me. And I know that's not really what your intention is. So deliberately become a clear channel. Deliberately clear the noise, the nonsense, and the drama, and rise up. Feel yourself as one with the divine, and allow the divine a full expression through you. That is how you're going to live to the fullness of your potential. You are meant for more. Are you ready to claim it? I hope so. Start with the book. Share this video with somebody else. Much amazing love. It's been a pleasure sharing this with you. Much love. Hey, girl in Nigeria, Onye. Lovely to have you here. Until the next time, my loves. Much amazing, amazing love. Go forth and prosper. Bye.